Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Marty here with my No Man's Sky Saturday morning cartoon. Welcome aboard. Today, something special, something a little special anyway. Maybe not for most of you, it is for me. Yeah, not sure if anybody plays this game or not. If you do, you'll notice the first off. The startup screen has been revamped. Yesterday, I believe, a major update 4.0, was released by Hello Games of No Man's Sky. And there's been apparently a number of major changes in the game, major overhaul. So no community expedition as of yet. There are two, it looks like two new modes for sure. Normal was always part of the game, creative also. Survival was also there. Looks like permadeath. Yeah, so permadeath, you can now use the custom option here to control how permanent your death is. I guess is what the objective was there. There is now a new relaxed mode. Streamline experience, fewer systems to manage, lower cost. I don't know. What I'm going to do this morning is start off just a normal session, a normal playthrough, and we'll just try to observe what has changed. What has changed in this update. So without further ado, let's get her done. Okay, so that's pretty much the same. You go through the going through space here, looking at all the stars. That's kind of what your galactic map looks like when you first engage that. Yeah, we're pretty much the same there. I'm guessing it's going to start off the same. You get put on a planet that has some kind of hazard, and you got to fix your your multi-tool, and whatever else. So let's go. Begin. Looks like we're on a hot planet today, judging from the vegetation. I suppose it probably would be a bit of an ask to change the initial experience. I hope they still have camera mode, because that's the first thing I like to do is, or one of the first things. First thing I like to do is put myself in first person. So I think you start off in third person. Multi-tool. Damaged. Oh, it's operational, okay, but I think there are some aspects of it that you need to fix. Okay, well, let's there we go. Okay, so let's get into first person mode, and then let's get into camera mode, because that's the first two things that I like to do. So my character is directly below the camera here. What I'm doing is I'm just panning out directly upwards. And what I'm going to do, as soon as I hit the limit here, there it is. That's the limit. Is that? Yep. If you try to go up from here, you'll hit the old dome. There it is. See. So what I'm looking for is a cave. It looks like it might be a cave up there. Looks like there might be one there. There are some crystals right in the middle of my screen there, the blue crystals there. That's a mining opportunity, but I think you need the advanced mining laser for that. Yeah, so there's a building there, but that's a manufacturing facility if I remember correctly. And you got to break your way into that, so not much point. And I think that is my ship right there. Um, the Radiant Pillar is what it's usually referred to as. So it looks like we have a cave. So I'm right down here. And it looks like we have a cave immediately to our about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, right there in the middle of the screen. There's a cave. That will help us survive the elements in the first 5 minutes. And perhaps get our multi-tool going and stuff. That's the hope anyway. So I'm going to get out of this and go back in just to make sure. Yeah, so that's where I saw the cave right there, right? So if I go up here towards this kind of lava shroom, yeah, there is a cave here. The fun thing about camera mode is that you can go right in, right? That is a cave. There's no question about it. The only question in my mind right now is how far is this drop, and it doesn't appear to be very far. So, all right, let's go for it. Let's go for it. We're gonna go in here and get out of the elements right quick, just so we're not roasting. Okay, good. They didn't change that. Perform a scan to find sodium. Harvest sodium. Recharge the hazard protection. Yeah. Okay. So the other way to recharge your hazard protection, of course, is to get out of the hazard. And inside a building or inside a cave like this, you see the little red bar there on the bottom left has fully recharged, and that's because I'm now out of the elements. So, yeah. I could do a scan, but my scanner is critically damaged. So now I have to find ferrite dust. Yep, there's the next prompt. Ferrite dust to repair the scanner. Ferrite dust is just basically rocks. And of course my analysis visor is not installed, so I can't check and see what's rocks and what's not. But I do know from from previous experiences, and chime in on the chat if my audio or video is not adequate here, please, so that I can be aware of the fallible aspects of my stream, if you will. So we're just gonna stay inside the cave for a moment, just long enough to let's see, can I even get at that? Doesn't look like I can. What about that? What about that? Ferrite dust. Here we go. Unidentified mineral. All right. How much ferrite dust did that give me? Okay, so here we have the second major change in this title. The inventory display. Wow, this is totally different here. So, well, totally. The top is not different. You still have your exosuit, your starship, and your multi-tool inventories. You still can't carry anything in your multi-tool, obviously. But the exosuit and starship inventory breakdown is totally different here. All items, let's see, is there, oh no, you don't scroll, okay. Raw materials. Okay, so you can filter by cargo. Oh wow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 by 5 is 50. And 10 by 3 is 30. Okay. So previously, I believe it was 14 or 16. I think it was probably 16 technology slots, but 48 in each of the general and cargo inventories. You know, you go back to a previous video and check and see what the actual state of that was, but I believe it was 48, so 8 by 6 in general and cargo, which would give you 96 plus 96 plus, let's say, 16 is 112, and now we're down to 80, right? 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 10 is 80. So we've reduced, our inventories have been seriously reduced. This is normal mode, by the way. This is not survival or permadeath or whatever. This is just a regular normal mode playthrough. And yeah, so it looks like you can filter your inventory now, but the point is that your actual inventory has been significantly reduced. That's probably fine for most people. It's certainly fine for people just starting a new playthrough because well, you'll get used to it, right? Basically. And it looks like the starship is the same, has the same limitations. So all right, we're looking to fix our scanner, obviously. So we just picked up 32 ferrite dust there on that rock we just zapped. The good news is that this new little pistol here has a much higher capacity. You can it looks like you can have 32 slots in this little pistol, which was before, I think it was limited, much more limited than that. So that's good news for me anyway. I like that. I like that development. Just curious to know if new inventory slots can be placed where you want them instead of, you know, just sequentially, like across the top and then the next row and then the next row kind of thing. That might be an interesting update. Yeah, so we know where our ship is pretty much. It's when we come out of the cave, it'll be like at 1 or 2 o'clock on a like it's I think it's over that way, but I think we'll see it when we fix our scanner. See, let's get some of this stuff too, because we're really going to need to recharge the I think we're going to need to recharge the multi-tool. I don't know if that's changed, like what it takes to do all that stuff. It's possible. Well, actually, let's take a look. Multi-tool, mining beam. Nope, carbon, condensed carbon, or phosphorus. Need to recharge that. I don't know how much you need. We'll figure that out too as we go. Looks like we can't seem to mine stuff that's like further away for some reason. I think that's probably new. This thing appears to have a range at this point. I'm not seeing anything popping up on the top right there. Normally if you mine something, you'll see yeah, there it is. See, carbon 2, 4. That stuff just pops up on your screen when you mine elements. So it's possible that our multi-tool has a more limited range in this new update. I'm trying to see if I can find some carbon down here. Here's some sodium. It suggested I do a scan for sodium, but again, from previous playthroughs, I know that some of these hazardous plants here do have sodium and oxygen and so on. So yeah, we're going to harvest some of these materials here before we go anywhere. I'd like to get some cobalt going too, just so we'll have some items for bargaining power at some point. Cobalt is probably the most valuable thing in the cave here in terms of its actual value. Okay, so now our weapon is depleted, our multi-tool, our mining beam is depleted, so we're going to figure out. So it's 80. Okay, 100% with 80 carbon. And we have... Okay, look at that. It's the element name that's there now. It's no longer... It doesn't say carbon or silicate powder or whatever. It's actually the name of the element that's there. Which, you know, it's okay with me. I kind of know what, you know, O2, and O2 is oxygen, obviously. C is carbon, Na is sodium, Fe is iron. And it says, if you hover over it, you see the big box, it says ferrite dust right on the top there. So, you know, no worries about that. And that's the thing. If you hover over it, you'll see what it says there in the big box, the big description box. So, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Blah, blah, blah. We're good with that. We're good with that. Yeah. So we have a few other things we want to harvest in here, but I'm just wondering if I can put in the install technology. Okay, so that might be a little bit different. Carbon nanotube, eh? Can we just? Oh, we can't build out here, obviously, because you can't build in your multi-tool. But we can build here. Can we build here? No. Can we build here? Craft. Okay, so this is a little bit different too. You can't install tech in your cargo area. Tech can only go in your technology space. So here, if we wanted to carbon nanotube, for example, we'd have to put it down there, right? And looks like there's a limit of 20 of these. At least they show you that now. They show you what the limit is. So that's another improvement, in my opinion. So now that we have a carbon nanotube, we can install our analysis visor. And that's the same basic procedure. What else? We're not going to install anything else just yet. But we do want to... There's our scanner. And we've got 500 for the plants, 500 for the minerals. Do we have an animal down here? Do we have any fauna? It looks like we do, but that could easily be on the surface, as could that, because yeah, I'm not seeing it. So we have, oh, okay, let's get rid of this hazardous fauna before it emits its toxic substance at us. We're going to scan more plants, the stalagmites and the stalactites, of course. That we can't see that. That's probably on the surface. Yeah, there's the entry to the cave over there, so that's likely on the surface. That's why we can't scan it from here. Scanner critically damaged. Okay, so yeah, what's damaged? This thing. Scanner is critically damaged. Personal surface radar device, critical. So what's this? Analysis visor. So this is the analysis visor. Analysis mode is currently number 1 down there, whatever that is. So hard to tell if there's any rocks in here. I can't see them. Can't see it. We just need one rock, probably just a fair size rock, ferrite dust, just to finish repairing our scanner. So yeah, no rush here, no rush at all. We're not in a hurry to get off the planet, to get, you know, all this business. We're not in a hurry to progress the storyline here. What I'm doing is basically just kind of trying to discover what has changed in the update from 24 hours ago, roughly 24 hours ago. I don't know exactly when the update came out. I believe it was yesterday. So one thing that did come out with upgrade or update number 4.0 is a new Switch, Nintendo Switch implementation. So if anybody out there is on Switch and we're hoping to get a version of this title for the Switch, then you're in luck, because apparently No Man's Sky, Hello Games has now put out a version for the Switch, which is that's pretty cool, I think. Kind of wondering why it took so long. I mean, the Switch has been out for several years now. I know my daughters have had a Switch for, geez, I don't know, 3 years at least, I think. So yeah, it's been out for a while. I guess they don't know if they didn't think the platform was popular enough. Was it not worth putting making a version for the Switch? I have no clue. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. But it is out now. So all in the gaming world, behold this No Man's Sky version 4.0, now available on Switch. So this stuff, this cobalt, I'm just amassing a little tiny bit of wealth, just in case I get to a place where I need to buy something or whatever. I might be able to do it. I don't know how much it's worth now. I think it probably wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for that to have changed. I think it was worth somewhere in the order of 400 units per. That's cobalt there, yeah. Oh my. Okay, it's only worth 76 now. Not sure if that's a big change. It appears to be, but 20,000 units. Okay, so that's not worth much. Or that. Wow. How much did I say? 20,000. Okay, so I hope everything else is a little cheaper too, because that's a hell of an inflationary element there. It appears to be worth only a fraction of what it was worth. So not sure about that. We'll I think previously a stack of, like, in survival mode, a stack of 250 cobalt was worth 50,000 or something like that. Well, it might not have changed. Let's just have a look. Okay, so that's a geode. You need to analyze that with E to break it down, and now we have some ionized cobalt. Now that's worth a little bit more, 162 units. This one is 76. So maybe it hasn't changed a whole lot. Oh, that's for 426. I can't help but think that that's worth a lot less, but maybe I'm wrong. Anybody in chat there, sound off on whether or not that's correct. And we have our weapon charge depleted. That's not a big surprise. That's not what I'm doing. Yeah, carbon. Still got carbon? Oh yeah, 550. Okay, we're good for a while. All right, I think it's time to get out of this cave. We've discovered a few things. We've discovered that our inventory has been it looks like it's been kind of reduced. Okay, so not a clue about our jetpack. Yeah, don't know. Now where is... Did we even fix our ship? Did we... South... There it is. Okay, it's over that way. Okay, 1,000 for the animals. So it doesn't look like some of these things have changed a whole lot. Our ship is over this way, so there it is down there. Okay, let's make our way to the ship. And there's that building I was talking about, the manufacturing facility. Don't know if that's changed. Nope, manufacturing facility. It's identified as such. So I'm just going to check and see how much sodium. Yeah, I think we have enough sodium to get us through. Now, it's nighttime here, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful sky with a couple of planets over there. This, I can't say enough about the artwork in this game. It's just, to me, this is, anybody my age will attest to the improvement. This appears to be a lot faster than it used to be. The scanning thing. And of course, there's some ships flying there. Repair scanner immediately. Okay, so first we need to get some ferrite dust. Is that enough? Let's see. Nope. Okay, so scan the item first. It appears to be a lot faster scanning. That's kind of neat. I like that. So we got some dihydrogen over here that we should probably grab. That's a very highly in demand element, if you will. Dihydrogen will help you create dihydrogen. That may be why we couldn't take that. Okay, now we can fix our scanner. So recharge hazard protection. Okay, so recharge, yeah, let's go. 2? Is that all it takes to recharge hazard protection? Oh my. Oh, I want to scan that. Yep, that's what happens when you fix your scanner. Your scanner identifies your starship. Okay, anything else we need to scan here? Any more animals? There's a plant there. Looks like a giant lava mushroom. Another hazardous flora. That's not the hazardous flora, I don't think. Do we have anything else? Little green paws is animals that we have scanned already. The little red dots are animals that are yet to be scanned. So as soon as this guy gets out of the way, we'll scan that. It's very much quicker, the scanning. That's awesome. I like that. So we'll make our way to our ship. We'll progress the storyline as best we can. We'll just go with the normal storyline for this morning, trying to uncover basically the new or different functionality. Does not appear to be any sentinels on this planet, at least None are getting excited by my vigorous mining activity here. And it is vigorous. I think it's pretty vigorous. Personally, I would say vigorous, but you know what? Maybe not. Maybe not so much. Okay, there's that's done. That's done. There's the manufacturing facility. There's our fighter, our radiant pillar. There's a interesting looking spider-like thing. And okay, we got that. What's this? Ferrite dust and dihydrogen. Well, let's kill two birds with one stone here. Get that. How much did that bring us? Not much. Okay, so pure ferrite, we probably cannot. Yeah, advanced mining laser. Okay, so that has not changed. The pure ferrite you can't mine unless you have your advanced mining laser option on your multi-tool. That's fair. I mean, you don't want to, upset the community too much, right? So, yeah, this is a very long-awaited update for No Man's Sky. That was announced some time ago that they would be putting out a Switch version of this title. So yeah, I think it's probably on sale too. Carbon and oxygen. It's probably on sale on Steam. I think I saw it for like 33 Canadian dollars this morning. That's a bit of a sale, I think. For all the work these people done on this title in the last year for sure, year and a half. And in terms of gaming, I think that's not a bad value. Personally, I think that I could be wrong there, but that's just my opinion. Okay, and we'll keep it at that. I'm just going to turn the gain up on my mic a little bit because I don't even know where the gain is on this thing. Let's see, which one is the gain? And the gain is... Okay, the gain is on the bottom. On the bottom. So, gain up just a little notch. Nope, that probably, let's see, how about now? That's off, right? Is that off? Oh, now we're talking about a little bit better. Okay, I hope I'm not getting any of the background noise here because that was part of the problem. Okay, let's, now we're supposed to dig out something here, but I think we need to reach the marked signal 01. Where's the marked signal? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so this is a regular crash Starship beacon, the little round ball here. Scenario, iteration, blah, blah, blah. Delete it. Boundary separation failure likely. Vessel emptied, cause sentinel intervention, deliberate transfer. Analysis, fresh iteration generated, anomaly containment prepared. Broadcast. So this is the same. It looks the same as previously to this update. Broadcast received. Traveler anomaly detected. Anomaly is compliant. Position log. System integrity scan initialized. Good to go. What do you do next? Exosuit initialization in progress. Investigate this crashed starship. Let's just gather a few more minerals here. So that's unidentified. That's a cluster of rocks on the ground there. And before we investigate the starship, let's see what's in here. Actually, no, because if we do that, we may be throwing off the sequence here. says investigate the starship. You may as well get in. So now we're out of the elements again, like we were in the cave. Iteration, blah, 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 online, Atlas connection, intermittent, launch thrusters offline, pulse engine offline. Yeah, okay, so this is the same so far. Find myself alone on a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have no memory of how I got here, no sense of it before. But this ship at least seems to recognize me. The controls react to my touch, or at least that of my exosuit. I'm not dead yet, and this ship is a lifeline out to the stars. Okay, relog. Log unavailable, substituting data, exosuit connected, suggestion, pilot should perform maintenance, select desired repair path. Repair the ship, yeah, for sure. Self-guided repair protocols initiated, and so pulse engine, yep. Okay, pulse engine, eh? There's our starship, represented in, can we still do that? Oh yeah, okay. Radiant pillar. Classic. Okay, so what's broken? So everything up here is technology, everything down here is cargo. Same as your exosuit, basically. So you have, before, I think it was 21 or 24 slots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we got 30. 30 technology slots possible. It is what it is, right? And of course 50 cargo slots. It was 48 in each of general and cargo previously, so I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing this is much less than it used to be. So it, you know, it is what it is, right? I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent. I just will work with it and see what happens. But first we need to create some of these things. We have dihydrogen jelly now. A hermetic seal we don't have. I don't think we can do that right now. We can do a metal plating, but let me just check. Can we do a hermetic seal? No, we cannot. Okay, so that hasn't changed either. I will, yeah, I would like to do a launch fuel, but I'd also like to do some of these. How many of these can I make? One. View craft steps. Okay, so it doesn't let you increase the amount of things you make like this. Okay, that's a change. Change craft amount with A and D. So I'm pressing D to increase, and nothing is happening there. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong or not. Oh, maybe it's because I cannot make more than one. So what is it? 10 cobalt and 5 ferrite dust. That's probably what's going on here. No, I got a whole bunch of that stuff and that stuff. Oh, why can I not make more than one? It doesn't tell me how many I'm making. Does it? I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. It says there, right under the build, it says press the left mouse button to build. That's the little icon next to the build, the word build on the bottom of that panel. Change craft amount with A and D. Now, this appears to be a bug, because previously, if you press A and D, it increments. Like, for every time you press D, it'll go to 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, however many you want to make. I can't see what it's doing there. So that's changed. No, don't see it. Don't see it at all. Okay, curiosity, blah blah blah. Okay, well let's build one. So don't know. Oh, that's the stack size, 200. That's the maximum number of these things you can have in one inventory slot. X craft more. Okay, let's see. Can we do it now? No, still not doing it. Okay, let's go craft more. craft more. 2, 3, 4, 5. How about this guy? Life support. 1 dihydrogen jelly. 1 dihydrogen jelly. Okay. I think that was normal. Okay, 20 carbon. Yeah, I think we can craft. Cannot build missing components. What? Dihydrogen jelly. Oh. Oh. Is that this stuff? Oh, it is too. That's why. Because we didn't make any more dihydrogen jelly. Okay, let's make a few of these then. Can we build more of these? Nope. The A and the D do not work. So there's bug number 1. This works. So that works. So we can do this then. 3, 4. Let's go with 5. And see if we can get 10 of these. Nope. Okay, we were missing ferrite dust for that. Alright. So for the starship, damn it. I needed a dihydrogen jelly for that. Okay, what do I need? I need a dihydrogen jelly. I need some pure ferrite. I'm just curious now if I have the refiner to refine ferrite dust. I need a hermetic seal. I don't. Normally you couldn't find that stuff just anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hide in the cave here just for a moment, just to get out of the elements. Let's see, where does this cave go anyway? Okay, so it goes that way, but it does not go this way. Okay, so let's just get under the roof of the cave and get out of the elements. As soon as that little, there you go. See the red bar now just regained its full strength. That's a new animal. That's new creatures up there too. 1600 for that one. Okay. Okay. I don't think we can dig out buried technology just yet. So in our build menu, we do have a portable refiner, which is, that's good. That's good. Why do I not see my metal plate? Am I too far away from my ship? And it appears that I am. So I need to dig out some more ferrite dust to make another metal plate for that. And as we saw earlier, there doesn't appear to be a whole lot of ferrite dust inside caves. So we'll have to get it from outside the cave. Pure ferrite, can't get at that just yet. Pure ferrite. There's lots of little rocks here that we can dig out. Does this thing have a very severely limited range now, or what's going on here? Okay. Huh. Yeah, it appears that our mining tool has got a much more limited range. It appears. So we'll work with it, right? There's ferrite dust there. So you point your multi-tool, your mining tool to the ground there, and you're quite likely to be harvesting something, right? Carbon, or there's plants and rocks all over the ground there. So we'll just go ahead and harvest a little bit of that. Now, let's see, 42 ferrite dust, still not enough, right? I think it's still 50 for that, yeah, okay. We're getting lots of carbon. There's some more ferrite dust. And more stuff is unidentified, but Okay, so we'll identify it. See dihydrogen there too, right? So the good thing, when you do scan something, if there's a secondary element, it'll tell you what it is. I'm not sure before you scan it whether or not the game allows you to harvest that secondary element. Guess we do have enough for a metal plating, which will allow us to put down the portable refiner. Let's just put that right there for now. Oh shoot. Should put it a little closer where we can actually access it. Let's go back in here, take that, and let's just drop that right there. And get out of the build mode. Get our fuel supply going here. And doesn't, oh, 7%. Okay. Doesn't give you the little white bar anymore. It just gives you an actual percentage on in the box. I think 50 is what I need. Pure ferrite, so let's go with that. That's a little quicker too. Maybe might be a little bit quicker. And we'll put that away. Don't think we need this just yet. Okay, that's not part of technology. That's good. Alrighty. No, I want this up here. That's where I wanted that. Can't put that here, right? No. Okay. That's fine. That's to recharge our hazard protection and our life support, those two things. So, never a bad idea to have some of that. Just kind of lying around, really. Okay, is there any hazardous sentinel, eh? That's not good news. I don't like seeing those bastards hanging about, you know. Dihydrogen, I think I need 40 for that, right? Yeah. Okay, looks like we got to get out of the cave. See if we can find another dihydrogen deposit. Those blue crystals. There is this. Oh no, can't scan that. Well, let's just do a scan with our device here. 88 units away there. Wow. Scantily a point. Oh, okay, so here's some. Alrighty. Don't. Oh, weapon charge depleted. Let's go ahead and recharge that. Still don't have enough. We should have enough for at least one gel after doing this. Hopefully more than one, but we'll see. I don't think we need much more than one at this point. What's this? Carbon. That's a plant. It's like a lava plant. You got any more animals? Birds? No? Nothing? Okay, that's fine. It's all good, it's all good. So it looks like we need to fix the first part of our engine here. And we're going to just pick these for the oxygen, because that never goes astray. Alright, let's get in here, out of the elements, and we'll be able to fix some of the stuff here on the starship, right? Pure ferrite, let's make a dihydrogen jelly. So now we can fix the launch thruster. And the pulse engine is still offline. I don't think we can take off, can we? No, pulse engine critically damaged. So you can't take off without fixing that. Patch metal plating onto the pulse engine into the Starship inventory fan. Pulse engine beginning repair with that. Okay, so this has not changed. There's a metal plating. Then what are you going to tell me? Oh, okay, iteration blah blah blah. Pardon me, functional. Starship critically damaged, vital ingredients missing. Yeah, hermetic seal. Unable to synthesize required components. Pulse engine requires hermetic seal. Request assistance. Recommendation. Iteration comparison reveals hermetic seal nearby. Salvage planetary chart from distress beacon cache. Okay, so that little round ball right in front of us there, that's the distress beacon. And of course now you got the you got a waypoint on that to go over and get that. Okay, so let's go and do that. This is what that is, this little red diamond with the kind of eclipse sign on it. This is going to give us a map. Appear inside the beacon's housing as well as its distress broadcast unit. It contains a planetary chart. Take the chart. Okay. So let's avail ourselves of the resources in some of these bins. Now, previously, I'm going to take that. Previously, we had to, we could not dig out this thing here. Atlas Pass version 1 required. Okay, so that hasn't changed. Atlas Pass version 1 required. Is there not a waypoint on this thing? There is not. Damaged machinery. Yeah, you can dig that out. I did want to take that. I wanted to discard that because that's meh. And we got some nanites out of that. Now, okay, I'm just going to grab some of this stuff. This stuff here, buried technology module, that's actually buried, but we can't get at it because we don't have our terrain manipulator yet. That's a it's basically a function, an add-on to the multi-tool. So here's our planetary chart. We're going to plot a route, and that's what it's doing now. It's plotting a route to a location where we can find, see there's the yeah, there's the location we'll find our hermetic seal, and the building we passed was over that way somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, it's over that way somewhere. Damaged machinery. I'm surprised I don't see an icon for it because it's not that far away. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, making a beeline for our decoded coordinates. Can't fly there just yet.
Hey there.
Good morning, Jake. How's it going? How far are we? 800 U, eh? Tout va bien ce matin?
Not too bad yourself.
Good, good, good. Let me know if you want to get on Discord here this morning. I'm not sure you're aware, but there was a major update of this game released yesterday, and I'm just going through some of the changes. Okay. Some stuff, obviously, you know, some of the general kind of basic functionality hasn't changed, but some of it definitely has. So let me know if you want to get on Discord. We'll have a more instantaneous. Okay, so it looks like we got a storm going on. That's not good. Going to need to. Going to quite likely will need to recharge our hazard protection much more often now. It's a good thing we made some of those because even our life support is kind of taking a beating. The life support is the white line below the hazard protection line there. So basically, what I'm doing here is I'm basically trying to get to this. Our jetpack though appears to be pretty decent. The only problem I have, of course, is that I'm not sure I'm going to make it over and back here with just. Okay, hang on a second, Jake. I'm just going to get to this building here before we. Okay. Alrighty, let's take a quick pause here, and we'll get on Discord. Can we get on Discord? Is it going to start? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Can't see the whole window. Strangely. Normally you can move it though. Yeah, there you go. Move. And there we go. Okay. So in case if you ever have a window, like if you're using Microsoft Windows and you have a window that is kind of off your screen, you can use Alt Spacebar. There's a move option.
5 minutes.
Take your time, Jake. Take your time. Absolutely no hurry. I got the Discord fired up, so I'm going to get back to the game there, and when you call, I will answer that call. So yeah. So here, let's see, Starship repair, gather materials. Okay, we're good there. So we didn't need to use a one of these ion batteries. Fortunately, we made it to the shelter on time, and now our hazard protection has recharged, but our life support does not. That's not changed. This has never recharged itself. You need to explicitly recharge that. So it looks like it's still 40-ish oxygen units, or you can do it with life support gel again or dioxide to recharge your life support. I like to have a moderately fully charged life support, or at least a way to recharge that fairly easily, because that's critical. So here's condensed carbon. Yeah, okay. Sodium, dihydrogen. We are. Okay, so that's charged, that's fixed. We need a hermetic seal, eh? So what happens is we get directed by the map to a place like this, and we can extract the hermetic seal from what is usually a nanite repository. So you can also get some carbon out of the plants inside here. You can get some units out of this thing. Anytime you see one of these, or most times you see one of these, you can get a few units, 1,300 in our case. These things here, it says research specimen. It doesn't tell you what it is. It looks like a little bit of a crocodile kind of thing. You can research the specimen, and I think it will increase your standing amongst the life form. It used to. Okay, maybe not this time. I think that's what it normally does. So this thing is normally a nanite repository, this yellow case. So in this case, the first thing that it does in the game is it spits out one of those hermetic seals. But there's a bit of a story to it. Somebody was here before and it dropped the plans for it, so you can, or it dropped the actual seal. Accessing archives, logs corrupted. Excuse me for a moment. Scratchy throat this morning. Okay, entry follows. No one. Making this recording in case, leaving behind, blah, blah, blah. And the fabricator, that would be the hermetic seal. Might be of some use. Yeah, it's going to be of its... Okay, visor damage, can't find ship. Recover supplies. The log finishes and the machine whirs to life, spitting out supplies. I have the hermetic seal, I need to repair my ship. There you go. Whoever it was that led me here, whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I do now. So now obviously we got the hermetic seal, right? That's to fix our pulse engine. And as soon as we get back to our ship, we'll be able to do that and get off the planet's surface. Okay. Just before we leave, I'm going to go back in here. So here's the repair the material, the ship with your hermetic seal. Multi-tool, expansion, analysis visor. Install the analysis visor. I think that's already done, right? Yep. Analyze object for rewards. Okay, that's already done as well. I'm ahead of that game. Just curious to know how many objects I will need to scan for that thing to go away. Okay, are they new? No, they're not. Is there anything else new? Looking for, see the greenish tinge on that? That's scanned. So what I'm looking for is anything with a reddish. No, that's green. Anything with a reddish kind of tinge is not scanned. So, or anything with a red dot, like an animal with a red dot over it. That is also not scanned. Let's go over here and grab this thing, because there's usually something in here, whether it's just nanites or a piece of technology or an upgrade. And in our case, more nanites. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. It's all good. Another somebody else's starship there. That's an NPC probably, because I don't believe I'm in network mode. I could be mistaken, but chances are, even if I was in network mode, there's something that hasn't been scanned. Okay, so we've scanned something. Analyze objects for rewards. Okay, continue. Return to the starship and repair, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so in discoveries, here is the flora that I just scanned. It has the same sort of looking kind of interface here with the flora, the fauna, and the minerals. I've only got one thing left to scan in terms of fauna, or animals and birds and fish and stuff. It's a rare underground. It's always active, but it's rare and it's underground. And again, similarly to before, this has not changed, or it doesn't appear to have changed. If you scan all the animals on the planet, you'll get a bonus of X number of nanites, 250 per item. So that has not changed. It gives you the same information here: the weather, the sentinel presence, the flora and the fauna, how plentiful those are. It does give you these here as well: the type of economy, conflict level, and the dominant life form. It does give you also the major resources that are available on the planet that you can dig out once you have your terrain manipulator. And of course, if you scale back with the right mouse button, you will see the star system. Pardon me. So this is the planet that we spawned on. There are 4 more plus a moon. I guess this is the moon here, yeah. In this star system. And it was discovered by me, because generally speaking, there are billions of planets, billions of star systems, And whenever you start a new game, you start in a new star system that has never been discovered. So I don't know if that's going to change, because there are a lot of people playing this game, and you know where I'm going with that, right? It's just a question of time before it happens that you get spawned into a system that somebody already discovered. I'd be surprised, because this is procedurally generated, so apparently. So chances of that happening are probably slim to none. Okay, so we got a little bit more dihydrogen, and we have an underground creature left to go, right? Let's get our thermal protection back up, and we're going to make a beeline for the ship so we can repair that. And okay, let's go. There's our ship over that way. Your starship, 880, 90 something units away. A unit, I'm guessing, is probably like a meter-ish, a pace, whatever you want to call it. These things here are also essential for our needs. We'll take a moment to gather some of this material. It's essential early game. So yep, let's go ahead and pick up some of this. There's the if you're looking at the left side of my screen, you can see the manufacturing facility off to the left there. Just to there it is, right there. My ship is down in this kind of indentation. We still can't get at that. Still can't get at that. We can get at this little stuff here, the ferrite dust. Can't get at the pure ferrite light. We need our advanced mining laser. So two things. We need our advanced mining laser, and we need our terrain manipulator. That will advance us in the gathering of materials. Arena, if you will, in this game. So yeah. Spent some time the last couple of days reorganizing my studio here. Studio / home office / whatever. Who is okay, wifey is going for a drive. Yikes, price of gas nowadays. You wouldn't think you'd just go for a drive. She's not just going for a drive, she's going out to the West End. There's an area out there that there's a place out there that the fella has a mushroom kind of so that sodium is unmineable at this point. That hazardous plant is definitely not unmineable. I see a shiny thing over here. I wonder what that is. Sodium, eh? Okay. So more dihydrogen. Can we get the small ones? No, we cannot. We cannot even get the small sodium crystals. Are any of these the rare thing we're looking for? I don't see it. I don't see it yet. Okay, so the hazard here is not, absolutely terrible. It's bad enough, and it's pretty bad when a storm hits, but it's not to the point where if you don't get in the cave in the next minute or two, you're gonna perish. And that's usually the case when you're playing a normal mode playthrough. It's not, they're not. The game doesn't look to end your game prematurely, end your session prematurely. So here's some sodium. Go grab that. Absolutely, that you can just pick it right off there. You don't need to mine that. Similar to the weapon charge depleted. We should fix that immediately. Okay. Yeah, you don't need to mine the sodium and oxygen plants. The blue plants are deuterium. They will enhance your jetpack functionality. Now, I don't use that because I've had, I guess you could say, I've had kind of mixed results. Let's say I'm far from them. Okay, so the big ones you can't take. The smaller ones, yeah, this is condensed carbon. So I guess at some point the flora, which is these things here, carbon, they probably turn into condensed carbon or something. I don't. Just speculation, of course. Let's take the bins here, of course. We'll take the rusted metal for now, because it will. It should refine into ferrite dust, which is again indispensable early game. Indispensable during the whole game, but you know, if you can find more than one way to do stuff, then you should. Just in case you get stuck somewhere and then you have to fish out something, some kind of material or something, you have more than one way to do it. Never a bad idea in real life, actually. And here's our ship. Okay. Just wondering if we see our little red dot for our rare underground creature. That would be a major bonus at this point. Getting that out of the way. Oh, an hour and 15 minutes, eh? Wow, okay. Time is flying this morning. So we're an hour and 15 minutes. We could have done this a little quicker, obviously, if I hadn't been chatting and discussing and this and that. You know, we might have been off the... There's a good chance we'd have been off the planet by now. Like I said earlier, absolutely no rush. So far, the storyline hasn't really changed much, if at all. You still need to fix your scanner. You need to you need to install your, well, let's just go in here and get out of the elements. Yeah, so you need to fix your scanner, this thing, with some ferrite dust. You need to install your analysis visor. You can install your boltcaster if you want. That's up to you. I was... In previous playthroughs, I was having multiple multi-tools. That's blah blah blah. Yeah, so I'd have one for scanning and mining and one for weapon. I may throw everything in one multi-tool, seeing as this has changed. I have half a mind to go to that manufacturing facility, install the boltcaster, and go to the manufacturing facility and beat open the door, just to try to get another slot for the multi-tool here. But I'm going to aim probably a little bit higher than that and go for a better multi-tool if possible. So here we have the hermetic seal, and we fix our engine with it, our pulse engine. So now we should be able to get off the planet, and it's going to tell me, yeah, go to the stars, awakening, all systems functional, seek answers amongst the stars. Okay, W for takeoff. So that's it, right? Awakenings, leave the planet, blah blah blah. You know, I'm gonna... I want to see... Well, first thing I want to do is get out of this first-person mode in the ship here. And with that, Control 0 assigns the 0 key to that functionality. So if I press 0 now, there, I'm in third person. I rather third person for flying like the Starship. I used to like first person more, but you can see a lot better in third person mode in terms of the stuff that's around you. I mean, you know, look how limited your sight is compared to, you know, third person, right? So that's an X menu functionality. If you press your X, that's not X, this is X. So that menu, that's how you change that perspective. So I picked a direction. I'm going south. That's my kind of MO, my way of doing things in No Man's Sky. I just if I'm going to cruise over the planet, any planet, I tend to pick a direction so I'm not going around in circles. And just scan as I go. There's another building down there. It looks like an observatory, judging from the dish on top of the building. Observatories do have landing zones. That's the blue rings there. That's how you identify a place that has a landing zone. Landing zones will allow you to land on the planet's surface for free in terms of launch fuel. There's a crashed freighter. It also has a landing zone. And generally speaking, those two items, the observatory and the crashed freighter, I don't tend to I no longer tend to want to check those out so much anymore. I know what the deal is with those, and just at this point I'm not, well, basically I'm not interested in checking that out right now. This thing, okay, there's two things here. What's that over here? Okay, so this appears to be a minor settlement. It's two little buildings here, like two little mobile homes, trailers, whatever, and there's some crystals here. Okay, that's good. So here is a minor settlement. It's got a couple of shelters there, and it's got a building and a landing pad with a free landing zone, so that should not cost me anything in terms of launch fuel. Hopefully that hasn't changed, because that was a very welcome thing, is to not have to basically use. Wow, that's down a bit. Can we make any launch fuel? Need some metal plating, eh? Is it dihydrogen, or it is dihydrogen, not dihydrogen jelly? How much of that do we have? Oh, we got a bit of it. Okay. Now, how much does that cost? 40 dihydrogen and one metal plate. Okay, let's make a metal plate first, and now we can actually make this. 40 dihydrogen, one metal plate. So 800 units. Dihydrogen and one metal plate. So the metal plate is 800 units, and the 40 dihydrogen is 1200 units. 1200. So around 2,000 units it costs us in materials to build a launch thruster fuel, launch fuel. So I think we can also buy it here at the Galactic Trade Terminal, but I think it's a lot more expensive. 66,000. So guess what? Better off just making it, I think. Let's see. Let's make two of those. Then we can make. See, we can't. Yeah, that's a bug. Okay, so you see where it says build on the bottom of that panel, craft, change craft amount with A and D. Well, that's not working. Okay, so that's been. You can use the E, craft more. That works. That's good. But Yeah, I can't build any more because I need another one of these. Let's just build one more of those just to make sure. Now, I also would like to know what else is in here. Cobalt, navigation, hydrogen, jelly. There's hermetic seal here. Wouldn't you know it? Now, magnetized ferrite, chromatic metal. These things can be a little bit harder to come by in the early game. Of course, magnetized ferrite you can refine from pure ferrite. Chromatic metal can be refined from copper and other things, but without the terrain manipulator, that's a tall order. That's a big ask. Okay, navigation data. Oh, that the icon has changed for this. The navigation data. We're likely going to be, accumulating that anyway, so I'm not going to be bothering to buy that. What I don't notice here is, it's a glaring omission. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but can't buy any ion batteries or life support gel. Nothing there for those materials. I don't know if that's by design or not, but that's a change. That's a change in version 4, in case you're wondering. This guy over here might have some. So in a minor settlement, as the building that we are in now, you can grab the plants. They normally have one of these, which is a multi-tool weapons rack. And again, here we have a C-class rifle, but it has the same. Well, it doesn't have the same. It has the same capacity, I think, but it obviously has more active slots, right? This one has 12, 14. It looks like 19 active slots. These things here that you can put technology in. So this would be a lot easier to put a weapon on. And in fact, there's already a weapon on this one. This one has a bolt caster. Now I'm curious to see how much more this will cost than mine. So I'm just going to compare. And so that's kind of similar to what it used to be. Mine has 8 slots. This one has, what did I say, 19? 5, 10, 13, 16, 19. Yeah, I think it's 19. It says right there, 19 slots, yeah. So 1.8 million. I am nowhere near that, and I don't think I have the capacity to get there at this point. Even if I was to sell all my... You know what? It'd be stupid for me to sell all my cobalt and stuff. I'm just going to get this Universal Language Database online first before I go back into that menu. Universal Translation, Service Reached, Life Form Dictionary available. Learn a word. Yeah. This interface is a little bit shorter than it used to be, I think. You have learned the word for GAC, so that's what these guys are. They're the GAC. Okay, so like I was saying, these things here, the life support gel and ion battery, you used to be able to buy those in the Galactic Trade Terminal, but you can't anymore. So 10 cobalt, 5 ferrite dust. We're going to have to make a few more of those, I think. These used to be dirt cheap inside the Galactic Trade Terminal. They're pretty cheap to make, so it's not a big deal, right? We'll just make a few more like that. And then I'm going to go over and talk to this guy, see what this guy has. Hopefully he has an advanced mining beam at least, but I don't know if I have the nanites to purchase that blueprint. And I do not. So I'm looking for 75 nanites. This is also very handy technology, a teleport receiver, as is the neural stimulator, waveform recycler, and the lattice shield. The coolant network, of course, is the hazard protection upgrade, or technology, I should say, for this planet. it's hot here on this planet, so of course they're going to have a heat protection module, right? Now, I should be able to get some more nanites over here. Might be able to get enough to get the advanced mining beam. That would work. Let's get the damaged container. Get that out of here. Get sodium nitrate out of that one. Atlas Pass is still required, of course. There's our friend the Sentinel, the little red drone there. He's still ever present. And the navigation data, there it is. Like I said, here's some nanites. 53 nanites, some carbon here. This will increase our standing probably. Will it? Nope. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Don't know if that's broke or if that's just the way it is. Got a few more units there. Got 105 nanites. I think we got enough for our advanced mining laser, but sure would be nice to get a few other things out of there. Fortunately, there's probably a number of these buildings on the planet and elsewhere where we can dig out said technology. Here we're going to discard this stuff. I don't want that. Probably get a few more nanites. Nope, we got launch fuel. Okay, is that our creature over here? No. Okay. So we do have one remaining creature to scan. If we could find that, we have enough nanites to purchase pretty much everything in that guy's inventory. So it would be at our advantage to find that last creature if we can. Looking for a little red dot. And it's underground, which does not necessarily mean that you'll find it in a cave, but it is underground. Still looking for a little red dot. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm looking for, right? 5 out of 6 fauna. Rare underground, always active. Always active. So night or day. Some things are active during the day. Some things are found only in the north or the south. So yeah, you have to be aware of that too. Your coordinates are there on the right hand side of the screen there. It says current location. A positive number tells you you're in the northern hemisphere. A negative number denotes southern hemisphere, in case you're wondering. Oh, something there we haven't scanned. Okay. I'm just going to take a run into the cave here just to scoot over and get out of the elements for starters. Grab this hazardous flora, the sodium from this hazardous flora. And oh, there it is. There's our last creature. Awesome. Because what that does is it allows us to pick up 1,500 bonus nanites. Yeehaw. And there they are. Okay, so now we can go back inside there and grab yep, scanned all creatures, discovered all species on one planet. Yep, the planet we spawned on. Alright, so we go back and talk to this guy. We didn't get any extra money, so we can't change our multi-tool. We don't necessarily want to do that at this point anyway, until we get some funds. So blueprints, yeah, blueprints for sure. Let's see what you got. I'm gonna get okay, we can't get the jetpack upgrade because we need GEC 3 rank required. Okay, everything else I think we can get. He does not carry GEC 3 rank required for the Google network as well. I'm not going to install the Boltcaster. I'm going to hold out for a I might hold out for a. You know what? Let's just get that for the sake of 19 nanites. I was thinking of holding out for a pulse spitter or a scatter blaster. But what we got going on here? Let's see. Okay, create multi-tool. And there's the 100 magnetized ferrite you need. I think I saw that in the Galactic Trade Terminal. And a hermetic seal as well. Maybe a wiring room. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, Discord, Jake, go ahead. Join the call. Hey, you there? Can you hear me? Yep, perfect. Okay. So, yeah. When I started off the stream, I just explained that update 4.0 dropped yesterday for No Man's Sky. It's put on a number of changes. Notably, the most notable one is your inventory. You now have only 2 areas of inventory, apparently, in your exosuit and your starship. You have a technology area and a cargo area. I'm not keeping you from something, am I? Because, I mean, if I am, you can just look at this later. And in the first 10-15 minutes of the video, I looked at pretty much like a lot of the changes. Okay. So, yeah, so you have now 2 instead of 3 areas. Before you had a general, a technology, and a cargo. Now you just got the technology and the cargo. The technology is much bigger because that's the only place you can put technology now. It's 30 slots of technology as opposed to, I think it was 21 or 24 before. No, it wasn't even that. I think it was 14 or 16. Because in the exosuit, there was only 2 rows of technology slots. So it was either 7 or 8, so 14 or 16 total. And now it's 30. Before you could install technology items in your cargo, you can't do that anymore. And now you've only got like 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think it's 50 cargo slots. And before you had general and cargo slots, 48 each, so your inventory is a lot smaller, but you don't have to cruise back and forth like general, technology, and cargo. It's all on the same page. So good and a bad, you kind of make the adjustment, right? I don't know how that's going to work out with existing playthroughs that I have. This is a new playthrough. Yeah, so yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, so that's the first change you'll notice is the different play modes. Normal, survival, and creative, they existed before. That's the same. Yeah, that hasn't changed. Your custom mode, your permadeath mode is now under custom. So there's a lot of things you can tweak there. You might not want to play with that at this point, but some point, if you want to try a survive or a permadeath playthrough, that's probably where you're going to go to tweak the different game aspects to make it easier or harder or whatever, however hard you want to make it, basically. Yeah, so I think maybe relaxed is kind of an easy mode, but yeah, for sure, to get used to, the game functionalities and stuff, that's probably not a bad place to start, right? Yeah. So anyway, that's the first thing you'll notice is the new game modes. The second thing, obviously, is the inventories. You still end up on a planet. You got to fix this and that and your ship and so on. right? So that hasn't changed. The storyline is still pretty much the same. Now I just mentioned something about I need to go in here and get what's that? Yeah, yeah. You can go. Oh, is that true? Eh? Okay, so I was not aware of that, but that's all right, eh? So yeah, even better, right? That's kind of free with the Game Pass, is it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was looking at that online too. I saw it for $33 Canadian on Steam. I don't know if it's cheaper on the actual No Man's Sky, the Hello Games website there, but on Steam it was 33 this morning. Pardon me, just gonna get a drink. Yeah, it's probably a hot planet. So first thing I would do is look for a cave. If you press X and go to photo mode, which is over to the right, and then go pan out upwards, you might be able to see a cave close by, and that's the first place I would go to get out of the whatever elements is there, the heat, the radiation, or whatever. And then, yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what that means. I'm just going to step out. Yeah, you see, mine has the same kind of thing, right? 51 degrees. I'm on a hot planet, so 51 degrees right now. Zero point 0.1 rads, 1.3 toxicity. Which one is yours? Does yours look like mine? Do you want me to share my screen on? Okay, let me just give me a second here. Okay, mine. Do you see mine on? Okay, okay. Steam OBS. Oh, SNES. My screens. Okay, I'm gonna share that. There you go. Okay, that's you I'm looking at here, is it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Looks like you are on hot planet. Yeah. So if you go into photo mode and go straight up, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and just pan around, you might be able to see a cave. Okay, if you look down close to where you are, you might be able to see a cave that you can kind of hide in. I don't know. Did you say you're playing in relaxed mode? So I don't know how quickly the hazard protection. That's not a bad planet. Every planet that you'll spawn on will have some kind of hazard. So so if you're yeah you can delete that if you don't like it. Yeah, just hover over it like that, and there you go. There you go. So like I said, whatever mode you go into, um, you'll end up on a hazardous planet, whether it's hot, cold, radiation. So that's the new. Yeah, that I don't know if I'd play with that like first off. Um, You can make it as easy or difficult as you want, right? I don't know if you can change. Can you change the planet you were on? Survival elements. Ease of use. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. I would just go with a relaxed or normal mode if I were you for now. Play with that stuff. Yeah. Okay, so if you select the preset relaxed, it gives you yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's yeah, that's where you can kind of go into permadeath mode, right? Death consequences, everything save deleted is the yeah. So if you scroll through the different modes, relaxed, normal, survival, you'll see those blue things, those blue options change, right? No, no, that's personal preference, right? You do whatever it is that you figure, you know, is best. You know, whatever you enjoy, right? Uh, okay. Need. Pardon me. Yeah. Oh, does she? Yeah. I would suspect she would like this because it's very fun. Yeah. This looks this one looks exactly like mine. I wonder you're not on the same. Press escape when you get your when the game actually starts. Just press escape and see if the planet was already discovered by me. I don't. It shouldn't, but you know. Um, okay, carbon nanotube. Press escape and discoveries. Nope, discovered by you. So you obviously, yeah, that's the way it normally is. You're put on a planet. You're the first one ever to go on that planet, right? So, yeah, fill your boots, right? Do what you enjoy, for sure, absolutely. Okay, I need a hermetic seal, not a hermetic seal, a carbon nanotube. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Eh? You got my stream a lot quicker than everybody else. I think there's a bit of a 20-25 second lag on my stream on YouTube, so. Yeah. No, well, not since July. Not Mike got sick too, I hear. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That looks like toxic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm looking for stuff to sell because I don't have enough cashola to buy what I'm looking for. uh, Dang! I got to go and get some more cobalt out of a cave. Yeah, because I need 60,000 units. I only got 46. 60,000 units per wiring loom. Oh my. Okay. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Um that's a good question. I think there's a way. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that works. That might be a new way to do that. I don't know. We can certainly try that at some point. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I'm looking for cobalt here, not oxygen. Just want to get these things out of the way because they're hazardous. All right, and the cobalt will be not there. Hazardous flora. Okay, there's more. Okay. Looks like you're on a frozen planet. Is that the one you want? Okay. Sure. Whatever. Yeah. Right on. Hey, you do you, right? Yikes. Oh, I mean, it. There is a hazard, right? And that's the thing, right? You got to figure out how to get out of the hazard, right? Yeah, how to mitigate that hazard, right? If you're on a cold planet, whatever it is, you need to do. What I like to do is I like to get in a cave because, well, first thing you need to fix your multi tool, and for that you need to scan or mine a few rocks. But once you got that done, um, I personally what I like to do is I like to make some ion batteries for to recharge my hazard protection, and some life support gel to recharge my life support. And of course, if you go into the inventory and just select those two things, you'll see, or hover over them, you'll see what it takes to make them. So the ion batteries, I think it's cobalt. Okay, so weapon charge is gone. Recharge that. So here, like I say, if you hover over a blank spot in your inventory and click on the or hover over the ion battery, you see you need cobalt and ferrite dust. Cobalt is in the caves, in the stalagmites and stalactites, the things that grow from the top and the bottom of the cave. Ferrite dust is just rocks, basically, small rocks. And the life support is dihydrogen, which is those blue crystals on the surface, and carbon, which is plants. Yes, yes. Can you hear me? Yeah, I no, it's me that's gone silent. Can you hear me loud and clear? Or? Okay, not too loud, is it? Okay, because I played with the gain on my mic there earlier, and I was just asking if it's gone too loud or not, or if it's loud enough. So I've had trouble with that in the past. Like, not trouble, but I mean, you know, yeah. Turn it down a little bit, yeah. But see, the thing is you can't turn it down too much, right? Or you won't, then it won't be loud enough, right? So that's the thing I was talking about. It's kind of playing with the mic volume and the mic gain, just to kind of put it in the right place. It's difficult because I'm like, sometimes I'm closer to the mic, sometimes I'm a little farther away, right? And it doesn't always sound the same, right? Okay, that's fine. It's probably colder at night on that planet, by the way. Just yeah, yeah. So you're gonna want to keep an eye on your hazard protection and your life support, because when the hazard gets more intense, those things tend to wear down a little quicker. Just FYI. So you don't know where your ship is yet. You need to fix your scanner first. Okay. Am I too far? I am. Dang. Yeah, you need ferrite dust, I think, to repair that, right? So you just mine a few rocks on the surface and you're good. Yeah, I can't see your stream anymore. No. It says your stream is still running. We've paused this preview to save your resources. Let me just see if I can scooch over there to. Okay, now I see it. You're in your. Are you in your? No, that's mine. Oh, that's yours. No, that's mine. Okay, so what am I? Okay, I need to look at that. Watch. Oh, there you go. Okay, so you're in your multi-tool, yeah. Okay, perfect. Now I see it. Good. Awesome. Yeah, your hazard protection, your life support actually is dwindling there. You might want to look at that. You need oxygen to fix that? Or get in a cave? Well, you need oxygen. The good thing about being in a cave is that there's usually hazardous flora in the cave, and quite often they will give you some oxygen. Just over to your left there. Keep going. No, the other. Sorry, to your right. Yeah, right there. Right down the bottom. Yeah, right there. That could be a cave. Just you can actually go over there, right? With your in photo mode. You can go over a little closer and check it out. Yeah, but you can probably get a little closer in photo mode if you're not sure, because that might not be a cave, right? You're doing the right thing here, scan or mining as you go too. Those red crystals, you should mine those, the small ones. Condensed carbon, yeah. Okay, good. Well, there's nothing stopping you from going back into photo mode just to see. There it is. Yeah, that is a cave. That does appear to be a cave. So, yeah, right there. Yeah, watch it. You might not. Yeah, okay. You don't want to fall too far. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so you're off to a decent start. Yeah, you can't get in, eh? That's fine. That doesn't really matter. You're out of the elements now. your life support is not draining. Oh, you can get in. Okay. So if you press, are you playing on a console or your computer? Computer. So if you press on the F key, what does that do? Okay, so no analysis visor installed. Can you install the analysis visor? I think you only need a carbon nanotube for that, so that's probably a first good step to, or a next good step. No, it's in the multi-tool. So over to the right there is probably a good place for that. You're going to want to, make some room there, or so your carbon nanotube. You go back to your exosuit and make a carbon nanotube. Hover over it. Not there, no, in the bottom. You can't do it up. You can't do it in technology. Yeah. Yeah, just anywhere in there you can make a carbon nanotube. Just click on go over and click on carbon nanotube. There you go. Then you go back to your multi-tool and install the analysis visor. There you go. Just you got to click on that. No, you got to click on the. You got to explicitly install that. That hasn't changed in update 4. You still have to install those explicitly. That's not a bad thing. I mean, that's just a functionality of the game, right? So now you can press your F key and see what's around. What are you trying to do? Oh, yeah. I mean, but that should be in settings, right? In your settings, if you press escape, and go into settings, it tells you. Now the red diamonds, I think it's red diamonds, will show you hazardous flora. And that's good for recharging your life support. It'll give you either, and cobalt is good for cash, basically. Cobalt is good for cash and for ion batteries. Yeah. So if you find hazardous flora, it'll give you sodium or oxygen, both of which are good for recharging your life support and hazard protection. So if you scan around and look for that, you'll see sort of what I'm looking at here. I'm inside of a cave, and now I'm just wondering how much of this. So that's not a bad thing to pick up early game. It'll give you a little bit of money. You might want to go into your inventory and see how much it does give you. Exosuit, I think. Yeah. See the yeah. How much? 5,000. That's not terrible. I mean, you pick up a dozen of those, and you got enough for a little bit of a few things that you need to buy, right? That you can't make. So yeah, that's cool. Okay, where was I? Cobalt. Yeah, I need a bit more cobalt because I need to buy a couple of hermetic seal, not a hermetic seals, couple of what? What is it I need? Wiring looms. Yeah, 60,000 units each. They don't give that stuff away. That's all good. And there's the flora I was talking about, Jake. Hazardous flora. These little yellow things, pustules that grow on all over the cave. If you go into your visor mode, you can see that, and you see this one is giving me sodium, Um, and this one is giving me oxygen. So I think it's like 50-50. But both of those things you can use to recharge your. Both of those things you can use to recharge your. Well, actually, sodium is for your hazard protection, and oxygen is for your life support. So obviously, handy for that, right? And I still need some more cobalt, so I'm going to stick around for a minute here and do some more of this. I need 125 ish. What do I got there now? $80. Did you guys get another new console? Okay. 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 Interesting. Geez, I'm 2 hours into the stream already. Wow, time is really flying this morning. It's noon. Series X, yeah? Nice. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Does it have a higher reaction time or something, or just that's your preference? Okay. Yeah. It wasn't native to Xbox. It was native to PlayStation. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. I wonder if your voice is coming across on the stream, because it's desktop audio. It's not my game audio. It's desktop. So you're on the desktop for sure. But anyway, it's not a big deal. I mean, that's just more information for anybody else who's viewing, right, on YouTube. It's all good. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, right? Right. Yep. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. You can't tighten them anymore? Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. I don't know why I did this. I just jumped out of the purchase menu. I don't know why. But anyway, I can buy 2 of these now. And of course, that means I can fix the advanced mining laser. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay. Obviously, I'm close enough to dump this Starship launch fuel over on my ship. Cool. What else? Shield, eh? Can I install the shield? Sodium nitrate and antimatter. Yeah, that's a different story. Sodium nitrate, I don't know if I saw that here or not. I did not. Okay. I know I can refine it from sodium, so that's not a great big deal. Oh, yeah, that's, well, the good news is that you'll find your way out eventually. If you had your ship is over there, right? You can see your ship now, right? Yeah, both of it. You see, right next to the beacon, to the left of the beacon, is your ship's location. So the little red thing is the beacon where you got to go, but right next to that is the actual ship. Not sure. Not sure. Looks like there is, right there. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Careful. Your jetpack is not. You know, it's limited. Yeah. Well, I don't know about yours, but I know mine is pretty limited. It does. It does. It does. But it has a limited amount of fuel in it. Like dihydrogen is, yeah, you need those. You can make a number of things with those. Those are, anytime you see those on the surface, you probably should take a minute, and unless of course your hazard protection is, you're burning that, then you're going to want to address that. But yeah, anytime you got dihydrogen, you want to pick it up for sure. Okay, so my next objective is to leave the planet. I got all the creatures here. I've got all the technology I was looking for. So heck yeah, why not just leave the planet? So this is the storyline. You leave the planet. There it is. Jiangshou system, Euclid galaxy. You discovered this. 5 planets, 1 moon. Blah blah blah. What's next on the agenda? Awakenings, orbital flight achieved. Test Starship systems. Okay, so thrust. Yep, thrust is done. Test a boost with the left shift, so that would be this guy. Yeah, that's done. And pulse engine is with the space bar. Okay, Now, it's not showing me where the space station is, but there used to be a way before the update of figuring that out. Usually it's close to where you spawn, but not necessarily. They used to have lines, transportation lines, like the, whatever you call them there, the trade routes, or, oh, there they are. So there's a couple of little lines here, right there. I'm not talking about the rings around the planet, I'm talking about the little lines here. They go from planet to planet, but they also go to the, let's just do the pulse here, see if we can get through the rings. Oh, come on, engage. There we go. Let's get through the rings, get on the other side. Okay, so you see all, can you see all those lines? So that's the trade routes, right? They go to the planets, and they go probably to the space station, which looks like it might be over here somewhere. Now I'm getting hailed by somebody, so I'm gonna take that message in a moment. First, I want to see if those lines go anywhere. So hard to say. Your ship's on fire. Yeah, you got to fix it. Just going to go over this way a little bit, and that should do it. Now I'm going to answer this call here. Incoming transmission, source something. Please identify yourself. I'm... Bzz. Okay, you are not alone. Follow the... Bzz. The broadcast ends as strangely as it began. The final piece of the signal appears to be a set of planetary coordinates. Okay. Yep, hermetic seal, and yeah, you're going to have to manufacture some of that with your refiner. But the hermetic seal, you basically follow the storyline, and it's going to basically tell you what you need to do for that. You got to go and find one, basically. Usually. Okay, so where is... So there's a frozen planet. That looks like... that's a good question. I don't see the space station anywhere, though. That's weird. Okay, so this is weird. I'm going to go over here, because I suspect the space station is over here somewhere. And jeez, that's one way to find the space station, is to look for the lines that seem to point just out into space, that merge in space somewhere, but I can't see it anywhere. What's that? Okay. Yep. You can install that right away, but you need all the parts to be able to fix the to completely fix the engine, right? You need the hermetic seal, and you need 50 pure ferrite. 50 pure ferrite, and you're going to need a refined ferrite dust, which is those rocks. You need to find it. It should tell you that you need to look at the. Actually, you need to refine the pure ferrite first. So take out your refiner from your build menu. When you're out in first person mode or third person mode, press Z to get to your build menu. There it is. That's the personal refiner. You're good to build that, so you can put that down. And then you need to throw some ferrite dust into it to yeah, there you go. put it anywhere close to your ship is better. Then you won't probably forget it, like I do all the time. And now you need to put some fuel in it, carbon or something like that. You probably have, yeah, no, the other side, on top there. See where it says fuel supply? Yeah, there. And then in the input, you want to click on that and ferrite dust. You don't need a lot. I think you need 50, right? So you can scale that back. Over on the right there, it says begin, and then that's the arrows. You just press the left arrow, yeah, and just push or stop it at 50, yeah. There you go. Take that out and put it in your inventory. Take the other stuff out, put it in your inventory. Or well, no, well, you can leave it there, but I think if you pick up the refiner, that stuff will end up in your inventory. So now you can fix that part of the ship. If you go into your Starship tab there on top, yep, yeah, you can fix the first part there, the other side, the launch thruster, yep. So click on both of those, and that's that. So now it should tell you where to find the hermetic seal. If you go back into, yeah, there, it should tell you what to do to get that. You can pick that thing up. Okay. For me, I think it's the middle mouse button. Did it give you back? Yeah, it gave you back your stuff, yeah. Okay, good. Now that little round ball on your right there, that's normally where you need to go to get the next thing. But I think you need to get in your ship first. It needs to realize that you fixed the first part of the launch thruster. I'm just going to go to my beacon here because I think eventually it's going to tell me where the space station is anyway. But I need to go here first. I think what happens is you build out your ship piece by piece, right? To get out of the star system, you need a warp drive. So I think that's the next thing on the agenda, because the Starship doesn't have a warp drive, right? It has a launch thruster, a pulse engine, and this rocket launcher, I never used that, so I'm going to dismantle that. Now it's given me some copper, which is handy, and it also gave me some condensed carbon, also handy. Okay, good. You can see how my pulse engine fuel is dropping. Let's get out of this. Oh, okay, so I'm not there yet. Okay, suborbital flight, so I'm almost out of pulse engine fuel. I'm going to need to mine some asteroids or buy that stuff somewhere. Approximate location for the signal source. Fun looking for stuff. Hey, I'm on a planet like yours. Alrighty, let's see. Approximate location. Now I just think I passed, yeah, a holographic comms tower. I don't think that's where I need to go, but it could be. So the actual location, the approximate location is over here. Normally what you do is you fly over this thing, like the approximate location, and then it's going to tell you, well, you need to land to start your search, right? Because you need to be looking for this thing. Whatever it is that you're looking for, you need to land to start your search. What I'm going to do, there it is, mission destination reach, land to begin your search. So because I saw a Follow the coordinates and find the signal source. Yeah, I just found that. So I'm looking for hopefully a free landing zone here. Now I know there's a tower up here that I can land at. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take advantage of the free landing here. With any luck at all, this is what I'm looking for, but I don't know. We'll see. We have to land here first and then scan. So pardon me? No, you just pick that up. Yeah, you don't need to mine that stuff. The oxygen plants, the red ones, the blue ones, and the yellow ones, you just pick them up. You don't need to mine them. You should mine the trees too for carbon, right? That's the fuel for your multi-tool. That hazardous plant right there too. You should probably scan. You can scan stuff, eh? Go into F and then press your left mouse button. That will give you money, actually. All that stuff. Oh look, new creatures. I'm glad the scanning is a lot quicker though. That's sure is nice. Get some nanites, get some carbon. Now, I need to go into this mode. Too weak, so this is not the place I need to be. But I can scan stuff. Okay. Yeah, you need to get out of the elements there. You notice how there's 3 diamonds or 3 triangles pushing your cold protection? That means it's very dangerous. You need to probably get into a cave or into your ship or whatever. Are you that far from your ship? Yeah, that's what you need. Well, you can recharge that too, eh? You might want to look now and see if you can recharge it. Just, do you have something to recharge it with? See, it's a hazard protection life support. So it's probably the one with the heart. Oh yeah, there you go. You're golden. Oh, more animals over there. Okay. Oh, it's worth your game continuing. Simple as that, right? Okay, what do we got over here? More stuff to scan. The scanning is a lot quicker than it used to be, I think. That's a big bonus, in my opinion. I think maybe a lot of people complained about that. Why is it taking so long? Approximate location. And approximate location is... So why is it kind of pushing me towards the approximate location? I don't get that. Okay, I'm just going to recharge my life support, which is this guy. Do it with oxygen. Still got a bit of that, so we're good. Get some more carbon. Get out of here, go over and loot this stuff and get the waypoint. Waypoint will give me nanites eventually, I think. I've been holding on to that, so may as well grab that and grab this. Okay, so what I was saying about waypoints giving me nanites, it's if you look at the Discoveries tab and you go back to this panel, you can upload all your discoveries and that will give you nanites. There you go. Didn't give me much, 195, but that's not bad. All right. Now, why it's still showing me the approximate location? I don't get that. Huh. Oh, wait.
Hello. After a long time.
Hey. No, we have a new viewer on YouTube here. Just wondering who I'm conversing with. Just wondering. So IP pick. Do I know you, IP pick, or are you a first-time viewer? For me. Just curious. I'll give you the details of this playthrough in a moment. If you want to answer that question, I'll. Okay, so we're at pretty much the approximate location, and yeah. Okay, so our actual target is over this way. So we'll scoot over this way, hopefully. 228. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it because two reasons. It's not a building, for starters. And got a lot of stuff going on here. It's not a building, so it's not going to offer me any protection from the elements. And secondly, oh, here's some condensed carbon. Secondly, what is second? I don't know. So, nope. Oh, the beacon is up on top of the cliff.
I was asking about the game No Man's Sky a while ago.
Ah, okay. So, No Man's Sky. Yeah, fine title this is. Absolutely. I don't know if I mentioned, but the last year and a half, 2 years, this development team has poured a lot of work into making this title a little bit better. Yeah, so yesterday, there's my ship over there. Yesterday, a major update was released by Hello Games for No Man's Sky. And they have tweaked, let's just say they've changed some of the game rule sets to some extent. The first thing you'll notice when you start up the game and you go into a new game, you'll get a couple of new play modes. One is relaxed and the other is custom. Custom seems to be replacing the old permadeath style. There's still the normal, there's still the survival, and there's still the creative modes. But the relaxed mode, I think, maybe a slightly less intense, and the custom, of course, you can define your experience. Yeah, so that's the first thing you'll notice. I'm just going to read through what's going on here. As well as the log entry, the signal contains plans for a base computer and terrain manipulator. Yeah, baby. Extract plans. Good. Awesome. Good. Okay, so we got all that stuff. We got that. Select terrain. Yeah, okay. So here's the advantage of the terrain manipulator. If you're ever stuck on a planet and you're away from your ship, okay, I'm just, first of all, I'm going to see if I can install it. It's a multi-tool attachment, basically. And I'm going to try to install it. There it is. I need 2 carbon nanotubes to install that, so I think maybe I have the wherewithal to make those. Now, here's something that is broken. If you want to take a note, Jake, you see on the panel there it says carbon nanotubes, and below it says build. It says change craft amount with A and D. Right below build. So that's not working for me. I don't know if it's working for you, but when previously when I pressed D, I could build more than one of these. Right? I could go as many as I could, as many as my carbon would allow me. But I can't do it now. So what I have to do is build one, and then see I can craft more here, right? If I hover over the item, I can just press E to craft more. So yeah, that functionality, the A and D.
Got me, brother. I changed the name of the channel. I hope you recognize.
No, sorry, I did not recognize. Sorry about that. That's all good. That's all good. You're fine. We're just. I started a new playthrough for my Saturday morning cartoon this morning. I wanted to kind of go over the changes in the that came out with the new update 4.0. One of the things that came out was a version for the Nintendo Switch, which a lot of people have been asking about. And the second, of course, one of the main functional changes was the menu, the original startup selection menu. And the third most outstanding change that you will notice is this here. So your inventory for your exosuit and your starship are now all on one page. There's no there's no general, then technology, then cargo tabs that you can scroll through. It's all on one page, and there are only 2 sections. So there's a technology section that has 30 slots total, and there's a cargo section with 50 slots total that you can populate. You can no longer put technology items down in the cargo area. You have to put your technology in the technology items. So that's one glaring, obvious thing that you may notice. So I think I have, I can make the terrain manipulator. So that's awesome. What else did I get? I got a base computer, right? So base computer, if you're playing on a PC, press the Z key, and obviously there's your base computer, right? Now, terrain manipulator. Okay, so if you notice how I'm in terrain manipulator mode up on the top left there, that's because I just installed it. When you install something, it becomes active by default. So if you want to change that, you press the G key, go to mining beam, terrain manipulator, so you switch back and forth, right? And within those, the terrain manipulator has different options. If you press down on the... No, that's not what I was looking for. Switch with G, and... Yeah, okay, it is what I was looking for. Press down on the mouse wheel. Press on the mouse wheel, not wheel, not scroll the mouse wheel, but press down on it, and you'll change the mode that the terrain manipulator is in. You got mine, create, flatten, and restore, right? So mining obviously is just grabbing minerals off the surface of the planet. Oh, and it's not just that. Oh, here's an animal, a flock of something or other. Is it not going to give it to me? What the heck? So there's the little red dot. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's a flock of those things, whatever they are. Look like grasshoppers or something. Yeah. So in mine mode, you can mine minerals off the surface, but you can also do this. You can just dig holes. If you are ever in a situation where the planet is basically killing you with its elements, cold, hot, toxic, or radiation, just dig a hole, and the the hazard will stop. It won't. Your system doesn't appear to recharge itself, but the hazard will stop. Now, I think if I go this way, I'm going down where I was. Yeah, there we go. Okay, getting out. The hazard will stop. You still need to refill your hazard protection. You got to be in a cave or in a building for your pardon me, your hazard protection to this thing here to reload itself. See, it's stuck at 9%, right? Now, if I go back outside, it's going to start dwindling again. But if I go inside this cave, yeah, you see it's reloading itself now, right? So indoors, inside a cave or indoors, that thing will reload itself. If you dig a hole and make your own cave, like I did, it doesn't necessarily reload itself. Yeah, okay. So, Jake, you were asking, this used to be a trick we used to use to get out of the cave, to get back on the surface if you're lost in a cave. If you have your terrain manipulator, see, I'm in a cave now, right? If you have your terrain manipulator, dig a hole in the side of the cave like this, and then you change to restore mode like this, and I think normally that brings you back on the surface. Yeah, there you go. So that's still working the way it used to. So if you're lost in a cave and you have your terrain manipulator, dig a bit of a hole in the side of the cave, switch to restore mode, and then press your left mouse button and you'll end up on the surface like this. Oh, should not be in terrain. Should be in mining mode to pick up the dihydrogen here. I think I'm going to call my ship over. So X, go over to this thing, summon vehicles. There's my ship, and press F. Here it comes. Just a note that in order to be able to do this, you need fuel in your launch thruster. So my advice, when you land on a planet, if you plan on walking away from your ship, just to make sure that this thing is not at zero like mine is, because I think if it's at zero, you can't summon your ship. I'd like to try that, but it's probably going to happen anyway. Okay, so I need Starship launch fuel or uranium to recharge that. I do have some more launch fuel here, so we just recharged that. Now I'm wondering what the next objective it is. To build a base. Well, before we go anywhere building bases and stuff, we have 7 out of 12 discovered. Where are they all? Oh, I see. Wait a second. Oh, I see. Has this changed? Yeah, you can. There's a lot of things you can do with your controls, Jake. Yep. You get off the planet. Did you scan everything on? Did you scan all the animals on the planet? Just look at your discoveries tab. Starship combat. Yeah. Flight controls. There you go. The reason I was asking, Jake, is you'll notice I'm in the animal discovery, fauna discovery section here of the discoveries tab, and you'll notice right here, right under the fauna, it says complete to receive 3,000 nanites. So if I get all 12 creatures on this planet, I'll receive quite a bonus of of nanites, and that's very, very useful. Anytime you can do that, you might want to try. That's very useful. Nanites will help you get all kinds of technology, all of the technology basically, for your exosuit, your starship, and your multi-tool. Except the stuff that you find, obviously. So I'm just wondering. Okay. So here's something I don't like. Found in the south. Rare ground, always active. Rare underwater, always active. Found in the south. Okay. Now I can't click here to change that. I need to press S. And here we have, okay, two more underwater and an underground. So to find out where you are, there's two ways to do that. If you go into first person mode in your ship, okay, so normally you'd be able to pan out of this particular, I don't know. Oh, you can pan in but not out. Is that it? Yeah, okay. You want to be able to pan out. Not sure you can do that on this particular ship, but if you get out of your ship, press the F key. The information on the right side tells you where you are. In my case, I'm in the northern hemisphere, so I want to go south to find those creatures. See, it says current location plus 13.20. Plus numbers means you're in the northern hemisphere. So if I want to have hope of finding those creatures, I need to go south. So that's, yeah, you can do it. I'm sure. Control options. Is it control options? You can rename the save. Oh wow. Okay, that's new as well. I think. I don't think you used to be able to do that. Relaxing? Okay, so I'm going to fly south over this way for a while. I find that a very useful thing to scan all the animals on as many. Oh, look at this. Is this where we were? No. View controls. View controls are inverted. But is that what you're looking for? Yeah, I think it's flight controls, wherever you were looking at that. Tethered, locked. Okay. I'm.
I hope to support you, but I live in a poor country.
You know what? IP pick. If you click like, subscribe, and hit the notification button, that's free. That's completely free. And if that's what you choose to do to support this channel, that's great. That's awesome. I don't have any other way of people supporting me, so if you would do that, that'd be absolutely awesome. Hey, if you have any friends playing this game, they can tune in as well, right? And get any information they need regarding No Man's Sky, the new update 4.0, and so on. So really, that's all you can do to support me, is just hit the like, subscribe, and away you go. You're good as gold. Thank you so much. All right, so we're in another minor settlement. This one is on a different planet. I'm going to take a look at the multi-tool here. It's another C class, so not too... You're not on a planet now, Jake. You're out in space. So that's the one there. But you need to answer your communication thing there. So to do that, you press your X key. Yeah, there you go. You got it. X and F. There you go. So you're almost where I am. You caught up to me. Funny. Yeah, and to me, this is not a race, so I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Now, this little fellow here, the vendor in the minor settlement, will have a number of technology blueprints. I've picked up most of the ones I need. So yeah, so you need to fly to that little red beacon there. Yep. Now you notice that's an approximate location, right? An approximate location, it says right underneath there. Signal source, arrive in, and then it says approximate location, right? So you need to kind of fly over the beacon. When you get there, slowly fly over the beacon. It's going to tell you to land to start your search. So you land as close as possible to the beacon, and then you start scanning with the F key. It'll give you a direction, right? There's two modes when you scan stuff. I'll just demonstrate that quickly. If you go into your scanner, you see on the bottom it says analysis mode. So you press 3 to go target sweep mode. That's going to tell you where you need to go. It's going to kind of direct you in a certain direction. I'm going to get a word out of this thing. Did I already do that? I must have already did that. Okay.
Thank you very much for the beautiful words.
No problem. No problem at all. This is a happy space, I think. I like it to be a happy space. It's my happy space. So if it can be your happy space, hey, fantastic, right? It's a game. It's not a, no, it's not a competition or anything like that. Some of the guys that are online, some of the streamers are highly competitive, especially when it comes to expeditions in this game. It can be a little bit stressful even just watching these guys. I'm going to do this expedition in under an hour and blah blah blah. So okay, fine. Yeah. That's, well, you know what? That's not for me, that stuff, right? I'm just kind of cruising through and having fun, looking at different things, and just having fun with it, right? Not trying. I don't need any additional stress in my life. I've had plenty. I mean, everybody has different aptitude for how they handle stress. I've had my share, so no longer interested in that. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm going to go into first person mode in the ship, and you see right there on the bottom left it says plus 8.65. That's because I'm heading south, and that's what I want to do. I'm not going south. What's that? Sorry. Oh, that's a frigate. That's actually a frigate from a freighter expedition. You'll see them on planets occasionally, and eventually, when you get your own freighter, you'll have your own frigates that you'll be sending out on expeditions, and they may look very similar to that, actually. Okay, let's get down here. See how far south I am. Am I going to get in? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, let's check it out, see how far south I am. I need to go south to get a couple of my creatures on this planet. I'm hoping to get that 3,000 nanite bonus, which will seriously increase my ability to gather technology for my various equipments. Now I'm going to check and see where I am. So minus 56.9... 857. Okay, so I'm still heading south, obviously, from the compass on the top of my screen. I'm going to do some scanning while I'm at it, see if I can find a building to land at. And then I'm going to get out and hopefully I can find something close to water, because I have some underwater creatures I need to scan as well. There's a monolith right below me there. Are you get? Are you? Well, fly over the beacon. Did you fly over it already, or? Okay, so wait till you get over it. It'll tell you to land, or it'll suggest you land. I should say. It's not going to tell you got to land. It'll suggest you land and begin your search on foot for what you're looking for. Finally got a building. I wonder what kind of building it is. It is a flag and a beacon. Oh my God, that doesn't even have a landing zone. Come on, guys. I wonder if anybody complained about that. The little flag and a beacon buildings that your starship finds. They're not very useful. Oh, here's a building. That's a manufacturing facility, though. You see there's a little drone right there. There's probably another one around. Yeah, one right there as well. Those sentinels are guarding this facility, so I'm not in a position, in my opinion, I'm not in a position to be attacking that particular thing at this point. So, well, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to land here next to the water, see if I can scan any underwater creatures here. All right, let's get over here. And boom. Oh, I see something I need right there. Some crystal sulfide. Do I see any underwater creatures? Yep, there's one. Wow, the scanning is a lot quicker in after update 4. That I can say for certain. But I don't see any more creatures. I got to be careful here because I don't want to drown. Crystal sulfide. That's going to be useful. I'm going to see if I can pick this up if it's if this has changed a lot or at all. Yeah, it's so I got to get away. This thing will explode here. There you go. So that's an underwater vent kind of thing. Underwater vent, and basically it will vent its hot water. If you stand too.
Sorry, I have to go to university tomorrow. I have to go to bed early. Goodbye, best brother.
All right, cheers, and thanks for joining the stream here. You can watch that. That stream will be. This stream will be on YouTube, on my channel. If you want to watch it on your own at some point, you absolutely feel free to dig into that. And again, thanks for watching. Take care and good luck in university. Been there, done that. Yes, sirree. That was a long time ago for me. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, eh? And let's see, what's that up there? I think I know what that looks like. A transmission tower up there. I'm going to go up there. I should have. Okay, so that's already discovered. That's discovered. That's discovered. That's not discovered. Looks like a stegosaurus almost. Yeah. And what else? Okay, let's get to the ship. Gotta be careful not to off myself by taking a hard fall. All right, let's just check and see what's discovered and what's not. 3 left, eh? So I'm not sure why I don't have these icons here. Oh, I think I already uploaded it. That's why. Okay. 3 left. Rare underwater, common underwater, and uncommon underground. Rare underwater. Your game just ended? Oh, that's another thing that I think changed. This thing saves on the fly continually. Apparently, one of the I was watching when I finished my gaming experience yesterday. I watched a little bit of YouTube, and one of the popular YouTubers for No Man's Sky, was explaining some of the things in the update, and he said something about the game now saves on the fly. So this saves as well, the restore point thing when you get out of your ship. But somehow I don't know if you need to check a box somewhere for the save on the fly thing to engage or disengage that, but that's what he said. I'm not exactly sure if that's a thing or what, but that's what I was. That's the impression I got. Space Crew. Hey, what is that? Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Think on your feet. So you just change users like that. Okay. Do you play? Just a quick question, Jake. You don't play Genshin, do you? Genshin Impact. Okay. Because that's it. That functionality is similar to Genshin. You have multiple users or multiple characters in your game, and you can swap back and forth, and whatever one you need at the time, you can use. Right. And that's interesting, though. That's cool. Okay. Okay. So I'm in a transmission tower here in No Man's Sky, and I'm just wondering if this functionality has changed. Previously, you'd be able to locate a crashed starship or a crashed freighter with this. Long ago, it seems, an automated distress call went unanswered. If I can crack the encryption pattern, I can potentially extract the coordinates. And it's a math puzzle, right? 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 6 is 720. Distress signal coordinates discovered. So distress signal, I think, normally brings us to a crashed starship. So there's a crashed freighter right there on the top, on the left of my screen there. I'm glad it didn't bring me there, because crashed starships I find are much more useful than crashed freighters, but it is what it is. Just another game artifact, right? Just something else to do in the game. So, how far away are we? 11 hours. So the graphics aren't terribly complicated, but the functionality is pretty impressive, eh? So when you say boarded, do you mean by like pirates or enemy? Can you be boarded by friendlies or? Okay. Now, is that game modes or is that just things you can do in the game while you're playing? Okay. That's pretty neat. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Now, stuff has had time to spawn in, I think, maybe here. Uh, can can you stop him from boarding you, or what's the deal with that? They're automatically going to board you? Oh, yeah. That hardly seems fair. Okay, so there was a little red dot here a minute ago. There they are. Oh, it's a school of fish. Okay, what am I missing here? I am missing found in the south, rare underwater, and an uncommon underground. Yeah, I don't know about that. The the rare underwater creatures in No Man's Sky, not always very easy to find. As a matter of fact, I've had, well, it's been in some of my playthroughs, it's been quite a challenge to find some of the rare underground and the rare underwater. Yeah, it can be a bit of a challenge for sure. And of course we got, what's the other one? Uncommon underground. So at least we are in the south, pretty sure, right? Yeah, we're pretty sure. Yeah, pretty far south. So at least we're here. We're in the right place to find are underwater creatures. Just we got to find the right water to find it in, I guess. If there was a bigger body of water, I might have a better chance of finding it, but yeah, what's up with that? You in difficult mode or something, or? Oh, it gets harder as you go, yeah? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Right. What's that game called? Space Crew? Okay. Oh, this. Oh. Okay. Now, two. Sounds like a fast-moving game. Don't see my little creature yet. Nothing. Nothing. Better get up and get some air, though. Recharge that. Cold is... This kelp will allow me to breathe underwater here. Okay, so we are 3 hours and 10 minutes into the stream. I think I'm going to cut it off here shortly. Did you want to do a Ghost Recon or a Fallout 76 round today or tomorrow, Jake? Or even Monday? You're not working Monday, right? It sounds like a pretty busy game. That's one thing I like about No Man's Sky. It can get busy, but generally it's pretty relaxed, right? It's not a high stress kind of game, like your Formula One race. Oh my goodness, I was watching that. I was watching you play that there last week before. Oh my goodness. I know you're going around a track and it's kind of repetitive that way, but I mean, it's almost like you're in the car, right? It's looks pretty stressful to me. It's very intense. Are you? Yeah. What's the danger, though? What's the danger? What can happen? Oh yeah. What happens if your ship blows up? You all die, or? Okay. So it's not like it's not like an arcade game where it's game over and that's it. Okay. So I just found another minor settlement here. I'm gonna take advantage of the. Wow. Take advantage of this landing zone here and get inside, of course. Do we have any containers here? Yeah, we got that round one, but I don't have any way to get into that. Okay, minor settlement. Here we go. Did we already see this? I got a funny feel. No, we did not. Because I don't think we have enough money for this. Oh, God, no. 1.8 million. All right. Anyway. Okay, so usually there would be a nanite repository in this place, but I don't see one. The GEC can be a little more, well, a little less generous with their accoutrements. Oh yeah, look at that, eh? Ship is all beat up. Oh well, right? Oh, look at this exosuit upgrade chart. So here's another new thing in No Man's Sky. It used to be this. I think this used to be called drop pod coordinate data. You'd need a signal booster to decode this thing. I think now it's just a map. So it's called exosuit upgrade chart. It's still as expensive as the former drop pod coordinate data, but I think if you buy this, you can just press E to plot a route to a drop pod. You don't need a signal booster to decode it. So I think that's a new functionality in the game as of version 4.0. We're just discovering this stuff as we go here. Alrighty. Now, what about this guy over here? He should have the same stuff in his blueprints. Yeah, thermic layer. That's for the cold protection. And I can buy them now. Okay, well, let's go then. All right. I want to see what components he has as well. Before I do that, can I make... Oh boy, my inventory is getting rather full here. Salvaged data. What am I going to do with that? Okay, let's see. Let's put the ammunition on the starship. Let's put the salvage data on the starship. Let's put the living pearls on the starship. Let's put the crystal sulfide on the starship. Okay. It's playoffs, right? Hey. So I wanted to see what this guy has in his components. Hermetic seal, antimatter housing. I'm going to grab one of these. It's going to take a lot of my money, but I can't make it yet. So I need one of those. Well, I don't need it yet, but I suspect I'm going to need it very, very soon. He also has exosuit upgrade charts. Okay, good. So that hasn't changed. Oh yeah, this thing I just picked up. so there's the water right behind me. Right behind the building, I should say. I'm looking for 2 more creatures, Jake. One of them is going to be probably particularly hard to find. So I haven't scanned the blue plant yet. That's that thing there. Gives you deuterium, I think. I think I've scanned the sodium, right? Yes, I have. Alright. Let's go and get some frost crystals. For fun, you know. Let's go. Oh, I need a hazmat gauntlet. Dang. That's right, too. That's no fun. Sure it is. It's fun. Hazmat gauntlet. I might be able to get that over there from the damaged machinery. And should I? How far away is it? 229. That's not very far at all, actually. You know what? Let's take a chance. Take a chance. Oh, and we got this. Buried technology module. Yeehaw. It's not buried very deep. Even better. Okay. Where is... I think it was over here. Still no creature, eh? Okay. It's right over here. Alright. Let's dig this out. This is an extraordinarily long stream for me. 3.5 hours. I gotta finish this off here. Gotta go grab some lunch. Nope, nanites. Sure, whatever. Just I think that's a frigate that just came out of warp. That's what that explosion sound is like. Okay. This is the last look I'm going to take for this this creature, this underwater. I'm not going to spend all day looking for this thing. It's just absurd. Oh, and look, we got some more buried technology and more damaged machinery. Good. Let's get rid of the goop. Discard the goop. And more nanites. Okay, where did that buried technology go? Right there, eh? Ah, it's not even buried. It's there, just sitting there in the air on the side of the hill. Sure, okay. Now, what else? What is that? Buried mineral formation. No little red dots. Not going to give it to me, eh? Oh, that's a big rock, though, that I can scan. Okay. You getting bored of it again, Jake? No? Alright, let's see if our little elusive last underwater creature found only in the south will show up here. I hope so. It's your last chance, bud. Sure would be nice. Of course, I am still missing an underground creature, so there's that. How am I doing? Still doing okay. I don't have any way to recharge my oxygen except to come out of the go to the surface. So I got to keep an eye on that kind of thing right there, the top bar. I thought I saw a little red button there, but I didn't, I guess. Dang. There's a funny sound that used to come by too when you run low on oxygen. Let's recharge our hazard protection quickly as well here. Maybe if we go a little further, we can get that. Can't always see underwater stuff from on top of the surface either, I don't think. So just need to get under the surface a little bit. Scan like this. And go a little further. Why not? It's not going to hurt. I don't think it's going to hurt. What do you think, Jake? It's going to hurt? Shouldn't they? Nah. Maybe I need to be a little deeper. Alright. Got no creatures in front of me. Maybe it'll scan now. Maybe it'll spawn in now. Everything that I've scanned is back there. That's fine. Not a chance. Look at this stuff. Dang. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Do you watch the football game Thursday night, Jake? That's exactly what I was thinking. So Williams is with Denver now, eh? Russell, yeah. Wilson, not Williams. Wilson. Well, I mean, Matt, what's his name? Matt Ryan, also a new team, eh? New team for him, too. So, it's almost like, well, okay, you got to kind of forgive almost because new teams, get used to the offense and stuff. And two good quarterbacks, right? No mistake. Oh, yeah. So very too conservative, you think, or? Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Sure, it's possible. I could see that for sure. This thing will just not spawn for me. Just gonna go just a little bit further. It will not spawn. It's not spawning in here and places like that, is it? Got to be careful because my jetpack uses up my life support. So I think I just moved into a new section of the planet. And that's not it. No little red dot, Jake. Dang. All right. Got to get up on the surface here and replenish the air. The top blue bar. You could also get near these lights down here on the bottom. These are kelp, but you can harvest oxygen from them. Oh, I don't think I've scanned this rock here. The kelp I have scanned. Yeah, so candle kelp. Yeah, you get close enough, you see you can just replenish your oxygen that way, right? That's tricky too because they're not everywhere. Those plants are certainly not everywhere, so you need to be kind of careful with that. Come on, little red dot. So this is one of the frustrating things I find about this game. If there's such a thing as frustrating. Some of the stuff doesn't just spawn all the time, anywhere, kind of thing. If it says rare, that's because it's rare. It may not spawn for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, can I do that? Oh yeah, okay. Let's end this right here. I'm going to get in and out of my ship here. Well, first of all, I want to see, okay, my launch thruster is empty again. Dang, that was quick. 1 or 2 launches and that's it. So yeah, so thanks for watching, bud, and thanks to whoever else is watching. And okay, so I'm gonna grab some lunch, and we'll see. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. All right, I can't promise I'll be on with you this afternoon, but I'll because I know there's we got a few things to do around the house here. But if I can, I'll certainly maybe we can do a couple of missions together and so on. And sounds good. All right, thanks again for watching, and take care, and we'll talk to you shortly.